Oh yeah, whenever you are. Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is February 17th, 2014. This is Texan TV News, and I am Thomas Varnado. In today's headlines, NFL questions facing. Can we start over? Questions facing NFL after bullying report. New York designer found dead in a river, and Renzi may be asked to form a new government. Fort Worth bar shooting leaves one dead. Tarleton Anime Club reaches goal for Texacon, and Stephenville students report to enter robot competition. In sports, race has always been a controversial topic in our country. It comes in many different forms, including sports. According to the Associated Press, the NFL executives agree that steps need to be taken to somewhat regulate locker room behavior in NFL locker rooms. The Richie Incognito case has brought to light behavior that the ordinary fan of football may not realize goes on. The Miami Dolphins offensive guard was accused of bullying and saying racial slurs to his African-American teammates. Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, says his number one priority is to somewhat regulate and make sure they have a workplace environment that's professional. For national news, from the Associated Press, police have identified a body in the Hudson River found is that of Mitchell Savoya, a fashion designer in New York. Savoya was 55 years old and was reported missing last week. It wasn't clear how Savoya ended up in the river, but police do not suspect foul play. In international news, Matteo Renzi, 39-year-old mayor of Florence, Italy, is expected to be asked Monday to form a new government. The Associated Press says he is expected to become Italy's youngest ever premier official. The president of Italy announced Sunday that he was preparing to speak to Renzi on Monday morning. Renzi's opponent says that he is too young and power-hungry for the position. Renzi has already alienated some officials in his own party by raining on his pledges to elect him only through a general election, which in their government is not necessarily legally correct. In state news, a shooting at the Fort Worth Stockyards bar Sunday night left a one woman dead and 4 others injured. According to Associated Press, Fort Worth police were called to the Northside Outlaw Bar around 9 p.m. The shooter has not been identified, and names of the victims have not yet been released at this moment. Captain Scott Kahn of the Fort Worth Police says he has described the injuries as ranging from stable to critical condition. Police are now interviewing witnesses. In campus news, the second annual Texacon event started last Friday and brought a big crowd to the university, reaching the set goal of people attended. According to the Stephenville Empire-Tribune, this event was put on by the Tarleton Anime Club members who had a goal of 700 attendees. There were several individuals that took part in cosplay and dressed up as their favorite character. This event brought in multiple vendors, artists, and guest speakers. The guest speakers including Chuck Humber, voice actor of Dragon Ball Z, R.G. Woods, creator of Myth Comics, and Chris Kaysen, a voice actor from Full Metal Alchemist. In Stephenville news, students at Stephenville High School are working to build a robot from this year's first robotic competition. The Stephenville Empire-Tribune says the competition is based around a game requiring robots to throw a ball through a number of areas. Last day that competitors are able to do any final touches on their robots. The event is in Irving on March 13th and is free to the public. Today's weather is expected to be around 70 with a low of 45. Today's broadcast was produced by Bernice Tompkins and Slayton Hatley. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. I'm Thomas Varnado. Tune in for tomorrow for the latest from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.